Right before grunge made its big splash, the musical landscape was in this fascinating in-between moment. Bands like Depeche Mode and The Cure, artists who once lived primarily on alternative and college radio, suddenly found themselves right in the middle of the mainstream. And that shift didn't just put new sounds on the airwaves. It expanded what people thought music could be. Listeners were hearing lush synths, moody guitars, introspective lyrics, dreamy atmospheres, and for a lot of people, it was their very first taste of this whole other emotional universe. It opened ears. It showed that you could take feelings that once hid in the corners and put them right at the center of a pop song, and audiences loved it. Then grunge arrived, not as a rejection of that moment, but almost like the next chapter in the same story. Those bands had grown up listening to Depeche Mode, to The Cure, to all those alt and post-punk icons. They had soaked in that sense of honesty and depth, and then carried it forward in their own language. Raw guitars, heavier textures, louder confessions. It wasn't a clash, it was evolution, a natural handoff. The alternative icons broadened the horizon, making space for songs driven by mood, vulnerability, and emotional weight. And grunge stepped onto that wider stage and added a new dimension, earthier, rougher around the edges, but built on the same foundation of truth and feeling. What happened in those years wasn't just a genre change, it was a widening of what mainstream listeners were willing to embrace. The synth-driven poets and the flannel-wrapped philosophers were part of the same movement. And decades later, you can hear their fingerprints everywhere, in modern rock, in indie, in pop, in electronic music. It's all connected, all part of this beautiful lineage of musicians who dared to bring their whole emotional selves to the microphone and found a world ready to listen.